call the meeting, the monthly meeting for the Acushnet Council on Aging Board of Directors meeting to order. Today is Wednesday, October 9th, and we are at the Acushnet Council on Aging. It's 10 o'clock. Do we need a vote to call the meeting to order?
Yes, we do.
We do? Okay, may I have a vote? Paula, and a second? Maurice, okay, good. We're going to go right over to old business. And what I would like to know is, do you want to meet in November and December? Maybe just November and then again after the holidays in January?
Sounds good.
That sounds good to you? Okay, we don't need to vote on it. So we will meet in November and then after the holidays in January. Okay, under new business, I have a letter to read to you from Marie Hardy. Dear friends and Council on Aging Board, please consider this letter as an official notice of my intention to resign my position on the Council of Aging, effective September 19th. I do wish to assure you that my reasons for resigning are entirely personal. I have enjoyed my experience here and have also appreciated the opportunity to work with a talented group of people. It's a comfort to know we can count on each other through whatever life brings, and this board has done a multitude of amazing things for all Acushnet seniors. Thank you in advance for your kindness while I was on this board, and please do not hesitate to call me if there is ever anything I can do for you. Sincerely, Marie Hardy. So we do accept her resignation with regret. Marie was wonderful. She was a liaison for us between Presidential Terrace and here at the council. She also was a liaison between the Methodist Church on Tucking Hill Road and the council. She would bring newsletters back and forth for us, bring information back and forth to us and from us. She was wonderful, and she was always the first to volunteer when Heather needed someone to cover here at the council on a Saturday or evenings when special events came up, and Marie was always there for us. She will be greatly missed.
Just want to say, I think the Methodist Church is on Main Street, not Tucking Hill.
Oh, is it Main Street, and then Main
Yeah.
Street goes into
Into
Tucking
Tucking Hill, that's correct.
okay.
It's a Acushnet.
Okay, Acushnet.
Yeah.
I should have known that, but I
Yeah.
don't. But,
Resident of Acushnet.
okay. Carol Simpkin, who comes here to the Council on Aging very often, has shown an interest in joining us here on the board. She wrote a letter to the selectmen, and I think it was accepted last night, but Carol needs to be sworn in before she'll be joining us here. Carol has lived in town for 31 years. She raised her children here in town, her grandchildren, they all attended the elementary school. She runs the Red Hat ladies that meet here monthly. She belongs to Lovely Ladies. She's in and out almost daily using our library. So she'll be a very good addition to our Council on Aging. Okay. And she's very, very nice. Now,
Always a plus.
yeah, always a plus, yeah. And she's approachable, so I'm sure seniors can talk with her.
What's her name?
Carol Simpkin. So she'll be at our next meeting. Okay, remote participation policy. I gave you a policy just today that the selectmen have adopted. And we can, well, I'll read to you what Heather has left for notes. The selectmen have adopted this policy for themselves. We can adopt it for the COA board, but we do not have to. Board members would only be able to use it under certain circumstances that are outlined in the policy. You need to take a vote either to accept or not accept. But I think you would like to read it first before we decide whether to accept this policy or not.
I'd like to postpone this vote on this remote policy, participation policy until next month, until everybody is able to review it.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. So that's a motion.
That's a motion, we need a
And
second
I
on
need a
that.
second, and Paula. Okay, thank you.
Can you explain a little bit about it?
Only what's right here on the front of the policy.
That's it?
If you open to the very first page, it says the purpose to allow remote participation for meetings of town boards, committees, and commissions in accordance with the requirements of the applicable regulations 940 CMR. And
What it
this,
boils, what it boils down to really is if you're in a remote, or you're in another location, like let's say at home and you wanna be at the meeting, and it's being taped like so, and it works almost like a Skype type thing, if you ever understand what Skype does. And when you talk to your other kids, that's what a remote does, is you would have a camera in front of you, sitting in front of your computer, and you're able to participate, or audio, which would be listening on a phone, they could dial you in on a telephone, and they'll say that Pauline Texera is online right now, and she's listening, and she's into the meeting. All those who accept, they'll accept you, and then what you would do is you'd be able to listen to the meeting and participate in it. That's what the remote is.
Okay, so the board meeting, just so that I can get my head around it, the board meeting would be live, online somewhere?
It's on live.
It's online
what
at
happens
this
is-
moment?
Right, so what happens, well, it's not.
No, not
at the
live,
moment,
no.
But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is this is being taped, but while we're having the meeting, if you wanted to participate in this, let's say you're at home
Yeah,
and you have your phone, what we would do is we would put you on speakerphone
Okay.
over here, and then we would say, Pauline Hudson is on the phone right now and participating in the meeting, and your voice would be carried and picked up, and you'd be able to participate in this meeting.
Like a conference call.
It's like a
right?
conference call. There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was the right words. It's like a conference call.
maybe after this meeting, we can talk about it a little bit. Well,
Yep.
no, we can't really have a meeting outside of the meeting, but we can read it
No,
over in case
right.
there are questions. Because I didn't understand it either, so thank
And
you.
it's a remote thing. If
Yeah,
you
no.
can't be there and you want to be there, it allows you to.
And number 4, Medicare open enrollment reminder. Every year, there is a fall open enrollment period where you can sign up for Medicare Advantage plan. You can switch from one Medicare Advantage plan to another, or you can drop your plan and return to the original Medicare Part A, Part B. Also, the annual election period runs from October 15th to December 7th. Heather and Pat, Heather Sylvia, our director, Pat Madursky, our outreach worker, will see clients. And if someone cannot get an appointment with Heather or Pat, there is a number that they can call. And let me give that number right now. And later, Paulette, I'm going to give you this paper so you have everything that you need. Okay? The number is 1-800-243-4636, option 3. Let me repeat that for people at home. 1-800-243-4636, option 3. And if you miss this number, just call us and we'll have it handy. Or 508. Now this one is a really hard number to remember. Are you ready? 999-9920. Okay? 508-999-9920. So, for all mass health help, call the Greater Community Health Center at 508-992-6553. Mass Health Greater Community Health Center. 508-992-6553. And board members, I can give you a copy of this so that if anyone should ask you about it, like if anyone should see you, you'll have this at your hand. We are having a Halloween party this year, and we're going to have Magic by Skip Daniels, and from what I understand, he's excellent. It's going to be on Halloween, Thursday, October 31st. They're going to have deli sandwiches for lunch at 12 o'clock. Our regular lunch here is at 11:20, but this will be at 12 o'clock. And right after lunch will be the magic show. People are already buying their tickets. Tickets are on sale now. They can be gotten at the desk, the reception desk. The tickets now on sale, and they're $4 each. So it's deli sandwiches, 12 o'clock, Halloween. Wear Halloween costumes if you decide to come. Yeah. Jerry has already graced us with his costume today. Yes. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.
Okay. Memory Cafe is going to the dogs again. Okay, what does that mean? Saturday, November 2nd. Back by popular demand. This event is open to anyone with Alzheimer's or other dementia issues and their care provider. There's a light lunch provided. It starts at 12 o'clock. It's free, but please RSVP. So people out there in TV land, anyone in this area, not just Acushnet, with Alzheimer's or other dementia issues and their caretakers, Memory Cafe here at the Council on Aging, a light lunch, 12 p.m. to 2:30. Please RSVP. And our number here at the council is 508-998-0280. 508-998-0280. Also, Memory Cafe, no meetings in November or December. And this is due to the fact that Pat and Heather, who are very involved with the Memory Cafe, doing open enrollment, and also the holidays are coming up. So no Memory Cafe during November and December. So Saturday, November 2nd, going to the dogs again. In case you're wondering what that's all about, they brought a lot of dogs, show dogs in here with their trainers and owners, and the people loved it. They loved it. So I think we've covered everything. Marie Hardy, Carol Simpkin. The participation policy we'll need to talk about and vote on next time. Medicare open enrollment. All of these things will be in our bulletins. Our bulletins can be gotten at all of the areas in the area. They can be gotten at Town Hall, at the Methodist Church, at Presidential Terrace, at any of our stores. Unfortunately, no longer at Pop Casey's, but you know, all of the stores in the area, Bonneville's Market, they all have copies of our bulletin, and of course we have them here at the council. We usually put out the bulletin the last week of the previous month. For example, October's bulletin came out the last week of September. November's bulletin will come out the last week of October. And there's all kinds of good information about our programs, our lunch schedules, everything that we need. Okay. Do I have anything from the board? Anything that you'd like to add or ask? Okay, well then I think I would like to entertain a motion to adjourn.
Well, we're gonna do
Our
a
next meeting.
date for our next meeting,
That
future
would
business.
be,
Yeah.
okay, and we did say we would meet in November.
Yeah, so that's gonna be November, be November 13th.
13th. Wednesday, November 13th, here at the Council on Aging.
Mm-hmm. And did you mention PACE fuel assistance?
I mentioned Medicare enrollment. I did not mention PACE. That may be in.
That was under new business, that it is open enrollment to that? So, do I believe they have to
recertification.
come in, the
Pace
verification?
Isn't that
PACE?
to be recertified for PACE?
Yes, to be recertified for PACE, she didn't put nothing down for that?
She did not,
Okay, well,
I
on
think
the
you have to
agenda,
be-
it's got PACE
yeah.
fuel
Okay.
I
assistance.
think you have to
If
be
you,
recertified.
well, if you have been,
Receiving,
receiving PACE in the past, you need to come in and do an open
a recertification.
certification or re-enrollment to it every year, I believe.
Actually, it gets mailed to you, 'cause I
It
got
does?
mine. I got
Okay,
mine last
because
week.
I know it works on the
Mhm.
incomes and everything
Mhm.
else.
Yep, they do. I got one in the mail. Once you've had it, they usually send you one in the mail. And they ask you to get it back before the end of the month.
and there are applications available here at the center.
There you
Yep,
go.
and if
So
you need help, I know
If
you
you
can
feel
come
that
here
you're
for
gonna
help.
need help during the winter time and,
Absolutely.
you know, your income is low and you can't afford oil or gas, you can come in and apply
Uh-huh.
for PACE.
And I think they would see either Pat or outreach worker or Heather.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Great.
Sorry about that.
No, I'm glad that you brought that up because you see, I didn't turn my paper over. I only looked at one side, which I've been known to do.
Now I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Okay, all right, and that would be Jerry making a motion.
Second.
And Paulette seconding it. Okay, thank you, and John, thank you.